father's knife will not touch you. Are you aware that Abraham carried the knife, Genesis chapter 22 from verse 10 and 11, to put on Isaac's neck? A voice where they concluded to slaughter you, a voice will distract them. Where they concluded to slaughter you, a voice will distract them. Where they concluded to slaughter you. When I say your father's knife, I'm not talking of your biological father, I'm talking of your lineage, where you come from. There's a knife waiting to come. Ayayaya. A voice spoke when they were about to slaughter. A voice spoke when they were about to kill. When they think they have concluded how to make you extinct, when they think they have concluded how to make you cry, when they think they have concluded how to make your children see pain, and they're about celebrating, they're about opening champagne bottles, when they're about to do that, a voice, a voice, a voice. I am so excited that I serve a God who puts my pain into consideration, even without me saying it. I serve a God who observes me at my lowest level. I don't even need to talk about it. I serve a God who understands that I need to survive without me crying about it. I serve a God who is aware of all I have gone through. I serve a God who does not joke with my service. I serve a God who is a faithful God. I serve a God who is a rewarder of them that follows him. I serve a God who will not let me go stranded. Some of you say, you don't understand, Pastor. At this point I am stranded. I don't know how to survive. I don't know how to feed. I don't know how to pay my rent. God knows what to do. You say you don't know where to turn to. God knows what to do. You don't know who to call for help. God knows what to do. You don't know who to reach out to. God knows what to do. You don't know who to ask for assistance. God knows what